Hey guys, welcome back to episode 17 of Pokemon Blue. Today we're gonna do Erica first, and then we're gonna go through the game center, the special areas there, and we're gonna challenge her and take her on. Hopefully, not be too hard of a battle. Sometimes this one is kind of a tough one because most of our Pokemon are pretty high relative to some of the other Pokemon that we've seen in this area before. I think Swords Dance. We're gonna start with Swords Dance. Increase that attack power by a lot because we're gonna need it for this this battle. So let's see how much this does. I don't know. It's just one. Perhaps not gonna do anything. And wow, it did everything. It took out everything. 1779. Okay. I'm not gonna change. All our Pokemon are grass, so this, this field is perfect for like a Ducks or something like that. Or a Sparrow is actually good too, or Fearow. And it's 1279, and grew to another level, 26. Wow, this battle might end faster than I ever think it's gonna be. Vileplume, that's the evolved form of Bloom. Victreebel is the evolved form of Bellsprout. And yeah, that's not gonna do very much. Wow! It went in for every single plant took one hit. Well, 2 hits, because you gotta do Swords Dance. That was really fast. Especially because Dux is 5 levels behind. And now he's only 2 levels behind. And I received 21, TM21, which is Mega Drain. That one, if you actually see it, it is a part of Vileplume, if I'm not mistaken, when it's in the battle. She usually, when the Pokemon gym leaders actually use their own Pokemon and their TMs, that's the one that usually gets it, the farthest one in the group, the last one. So Vileplume would probably be the one that has it. But you can't even see it because it was so fast. I didn't think it was going to last only 2 minutes. Okay, well I think today definitely I'm going to be able to get through all of Game Corner. And when we get done with that battle, then we can move on to Lavender Town. That's where we're going to go next after that. As you can see, Ducks grew like a quadrillion levels going up after some of these Pokemon. Okay, yeah, that's really, really funny. For me, at least. I don't know. It just seemed really odd and strange. Yeah, this is where you can buy that Pokemon stuff. I do want to get Porygon and all those other things, too. I do want to get Porygon eventually, because that's the only place where you can get it in this game. So you have to do that. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is talk to this Team Rocket guy. Go away or else. Aw, you don't want me to crash in your area right now? Okay, so anyways, yeah, we have 2 Pokemon to take care of here. Eradicate. I think the Pokemon, for the most part, are not going to be that tricky to take care of. Let's see if I can use Sleep Powder on this. It'll slow it down a little bit, at least. Cut that, Eradicate, and it does half damage, well, with critical hit. But yeah, seriously, that gym battle was so fast. I didn't think it was gonna be that fast. Okay, I'm gonna change. I'm gonna use Butterfree. Okay, so yeah, Confusion, obviously, and dead. 231, and there you go, defeated Rocket. Pretty easy. Dang. 600. Our hideout might be discovered. I better tell the boss. Boss is in Giovanni. Yeah, see, as you can see, you can't even see where he is. But if you look under this poster, you see a switch behind the poster. Push it, and it reveals the secrets behind this area. What do we have here? Who are you? How did you get in here? How did you get here, I should say. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of Pokemon battles in this episode. It'll probably be a very long episode, too. Drowsy at 21. Or Sleep Powder. Surprised that worked, because Psychic is good against grass, you know. Sometimes I'm really surprised by what works and what doesn't in this game. I don't really have anything though to counteract the... I don't have anything really to counteract Psychic abilities. The only thing I could say that I would do is just to use physical attack. Because most of the people who have Psychic type Pokemon, the best types to use against them are ones that are physical, because their attack and defense are kind of low, to be honest with you. Because they focus so much on the special, you know, so let's Confusion. And that took out everything, okay. 396. And there you go. Ow, Bean! 630. Are you dissing Team Rocket? Well, yeah, because I just beat you. Okay, so yeah, we can't go this way quite yet. Well, we have to go there later. Let's see, anything over here? Nope. Okay. There's another Pokemon. Rocket guy. You broke into our operation? Okay, so now we have just a bunch of Rocket people, you know, Eradicate at 21. Victreebel! So I'm just gonna do what I did last time, not tackle, but Sleep Powder it. See if this will work. Cut. Come on. And that did very little damage. Looks like I'm gonna need 4 of these cut abilities. Unless I have a critical hit, then obviously, then I won't need as many. Cut. Almost. Wrap. That should do it good enough. Yeah. 522. Weepinbell grew to 24. About to use Eradicate again. I'm gonna change Pokemon to Flareon. Okay. And as you can see, Flareon doesn't have any fire attacks. That's the only bad thing about Eevee and having her attacks. You know, you start off with her attacks, and, you know, her attacks are not really that great. It's just Tackle and Sand Attack, which basically just... Sand Attack just lowers your accuracy. It doesn't really do anything else. Okay. Burnt. 630. You're not going to get away with this, brat. Okay. Escape rope. We can use that if we really need to. I don't think we will, though. Okay, so we go forwards. Nope, sorry, wrong direction. Gotta go down. Okay. Here's another rocket guy. Boss said you can see ghosts with the Sylph Scope. Yep, and basically told us what kind of item we need to actually make it through, Lavender Town, tower thing. Okay, Zubat here. Weepinbell. I'm surprised that worked too, because Zubat's a bug type. Oh well. Sometimes, like I said, I don't really understand why sometimes it works and wow, that did a lot of damage. Okay, 196. Coughing. Well, I don't want grass type for this. Okay, so Butterfree. Confusion. Obviously, that's an easy one. Dead. Okay, 414. Grimer, another poison type. So use Confusion again. And that took him out. Okay, good. Next, Zubat. Another Pokemon I can use Butterfree for. And dead once again. 196. Butterfree grew to level 30. About to use Eradicate, and that's a new Pokemon. I'm just gonna use Flareon for this one. Okay, and tackle this thing. Stupid quick attack. Still does quite a bit of damage. Eradicate has a pretty high attack power. You know, so... It doesn't have a very good defense power for some reason. I don't know why, but whatever. Okay. I surrender. Finally, that was like 5 Pokemon. It took forever. Now, we could go this way, go down. I think there's something else down here. Oh, shoot. We got word from upstairs that you were coming. Well, obviously, because from that one guy that just ran off at the beginning. So, and we have 2 Pokemon. We have Machop. And, just cut this. Probably... Oh, shoot. Karate Chop. The only thing about Karate Chop is it has a high chance of actually getting a, you know, a critical hit. I don't know why that is so. I don't know why they made that attack like that, but okay, whatever. Fast asleep, perfect. One more cut. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so 396. We'll have to use Machop. I'm gonna change. Butterfree, like we always have. And Confusion. And dead. Okay. 396, and we're dead. We're good. What, I lost? 630? Go ahead and go, but you needed a lift key to run the elevator. Okay, there is an item here. TM10. I don't know. And it doesn't go up any higher than this, so... We don't go any lower than this, I mean. I think we have to go through this area, though, in order for us to... No, it's not this way. There are some items here to grab, so let's make sure we grab those things first before we go on. Rare Candy, that's a good item. Rare Candy allows you to increase any Pokemon's level by 1. So if you're really close to leveling up something to the next evolution form and you want to speed things up, that would be a great candy. That would be a great item to use. I have another rocket guy right there. The only thing is this part takes a little longer. Okay, there we go. You can skip this guy if you really want to. I don't know why. You're 3 steps up in front of him. I don't know how he cannot see you. At that point, okay. Whatever. Sent Rattata. 24. I mean 20. Oh shoot, it's probably gonna... Oh crap. Okay. And just use another Pokemon, Flareon. And that did a lot of damage, considering it was just a tackle attack. Like I said, once Flareon gets to, I think, 29, if I'm not mistaken, that's when it will start, and then I can actually use fire attacks, you know. Stop it with a tail whip. That still did considerable amount of damage, considering it's only tackle. Oh, come on. Everyone's missing! Oh, come on. Oh, no. Stop. Okay. Sometimes you can barely tell if it's gonna stop or not. I don't want it to actually die. Okay, another Drowsy, a Psychic type, so it's good to go after physical attacks. I guess Tackle would be a good one. So that's the only thing I can really do. 436. Flareon grew to level 26. Nothing on this stage. Like I said, the first ability that Flareon learns is at level 29, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's Ember, so it's the first fire attack. Okay, so let's see. Going down this way, we get a Pokemon item. We get an item. HP up. And nothing else. There is something else up there, though, so we gotta make sure we go up there. And we're gonna need this to get to the next area. TM02. I'm gonna make sure I gotta get rid of some of the stuff I don't need. The elevator don't work. Who has the lift key? Well, I know who has the lift key. It's actually him, surprisingly. Coughing. 21. Flareon's almost dead, though. I don't know how much more it can take. Coughing, though, it does have like a strong defense power, so like physical attacks are not going to be really that great against Coughing, but psychic attacks are, so I'm going to just try to take popping out as much as possible. Oh, come on. Oh, crap. Oh my gosh, I can't believe he's not dead! 513. And Zubat. And Butterfree, obviously. Just thinking for a second. Alright. Super effective. 243, and that obviously didn't have very much XP, so I'm gonna say. So talk to him one more time. Oh no, I dropped the lift key. And there's the lift key. No more room for items, damn it! Oh crap, I need that item. Well, I'll just use the fresh water on Flareon. I don't need that one anymore. Okay, so grab the lift key. I don't have any more room, so I gotta take care of that right now. So, I'm gonna use escape rope, and I'll see you guys in a little bit to recover, and hope you guys come back for game corner right now. Okay, so I'm back here. Game corner after recovering. Everybody's back to normal. Gonna funnel some of these people. Move them around a little bit. I haven't used Pikachu in a long time. So now we can go through this area. Let's see. Hopefully I didn't forget anything. So yeah, that's pretty much what's gonna happen today. It's pretty simple, I think, for the most part. Just gotta get through all of this stuff. That's so fun. Nugget. And I also rearranged some of the items, you know, because I totally forgot about actually getting rid of, making some space so that way I can actually grab some stuff. And there's Moonstone. There's actually quite a few items in this area where you can actually use, so TM07. TM07. So you gotta go down this way. There's something down in the bottom left corner, so we're gonna make sure we gotta get that. Go this way. I think the only way I can do that is with the bottom, arrow here. The only thing is when you get into this area, you have to come right back out, so you have to start over, so yeah. Come on. Okay, so now we're gonna use the farther arrows. There's a item right here. I'm starting to run out of space though. Super potion. Okay, well we can use that. There's nothing we can do. We gotta go with this way. As you can see, there's tons of arrows and things like that. They're just really annoying. Okay, go this way. And we're gonna go down from here. We're gonna go left. Spiral into this. Then take the up arrow. Fly this way and into this path. And down that way. Alright, so we made it through all that. Now, we can use the lift key on there, but first we're gonna go this way. And I think there's an item down this way. Why did you come here? Well, because of the Silph, that's why. And of course you're Team Rocket, obviously. We gotta stop you. Rattata. And now we have Weepinbell. Cut. Cut that Rattata. See, Rattata has a pretty high attack power. That's why Weepinbell just got hit by like 17 points of damage for just a stupid tackle attack. Now we have Raticate. And, yeah. Come on. Okay, half damage. Well, that's good. Come on. Oh, come on! There you go. Okay, 471. Raticate again. So we're gonna stick with what we have. Stop tail whipping me. Tackle that thing. We're about halfway through that. Yes, there we go. Only need 2 attacks this time. I don't know why. And Rattata again. As you can see, it's just basically Rattata, Rattata, Raticate, Raticate. And did almost all the damage. Okay. Yeah, good. 231 for Flareon. Tons and tons of XP for Flareon. This won't do. 570. Talk. Take the elevator to see my boss. Wow, thank you for all that information. Hyper Potion. We're gonna save that one for later. We don't really need that yet. Intruder alert. Okay. Rocky wants to fight. We have a couple of Pokemon here. Grimer. And then Grass is not good against Grimer. I'm surprised it even worked. Again, it's just... To me, it makes no sense why Grimer... It didn't do anything. I think at this stage, though, Grimer doesn't have anything Poison type yet. You can't disable something once you've disabled something. Yeah, it's just Pound Attack. Yeah, it's just a stupid... But later on in the game, they will have Poison Attack, so, you know, Weeping Bell would not be a good choice. Grew to level 25. I need a new attack, though. Coughing. I'm gonna change for Flareon. Because I need to level up some of these other Pokemon. Like, Flareon, I really would like to have a Fire attack, like right now. Oh, well, that's not gonna do that much. But Smog does have a high chance of poisoning, so... Yeah, great. There we go. And 487 and grew to level 27. Oh yes, okay, quick attack. That's... I thought it was earlier than that. I thought it was later when the first attack comes out. Now that I think about it, yeah, that is true. I'm gonna use Butterfree on this. Just finish it off really quickly. Fusion! Obviously, critical hit and super effective. That's the best combination. Alright, so there we go. 600. Telescope, I don't know where it is. Yes, you do! You just leveled up, so there won't be that much more to get. Okay, so now we're gonna take the key and go through this elevator here. I want to go down to the bottomest, the most bottom floor, which is B4. Go down this way, and there's these guys that we need to take care of. There is a item over here, Iron, which is a good item, and it increases your defense power. Okay, so now we gotta talk to these guys and take both of these guys out in order to open the door. And then we have one more battle after that, you know. Okay, which I'm not sure how that one's gonna go, because I know that the Pokemon can get as high as level 30 if I'm not mistaken. Wow, that did so much damage. I don't have any grass type for this grass Pokemon. For a grass Pokemon, I have no grass attacks. That really makes a lot of sense. Okay, so cut. Oh, crap. There we go. Cut is pretty accurate. I would say it's not the most accurate it could be. You know? Stupid. Stop throwing sand in my face. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be freaking annoying. Ah, hit! Oh crap, wow. There we go. Wow, I only have one damage point left. Ekans, I'm gonna change. I'm gonna change that for Butterfree, because I don't really have anything else to take out this snake, other than Psychic for some reason. Okay, he's gone. 304. I'll have to use Sandslash. Okay, so this would be a perfect time to use Wartortle. Okay. I should have did that the first time around. I don't know why I have a grass type with no grass grass abilities at all. It shouldn't take that long to beat him. Oh my goodness. 22. And there we go. Done. So we gain 802. I haven't used Wartortle in a long time. Burned again. 690. How can you not see the beauty of our evil? Well, because it's evil, obviously. Duh. You know. Okay, so another 3 Pokemon here. Ekans. And we have Weepinbell. Didn't affect. Well, obviously. Okay, well, Weepinbell was gonna die anyways. So there's not much I could really have done. Butterfree. Confusion. Giovanni in this first form is not really that difficult to fight him. It's only the last one, the last Pokemon when we actually see it. That will be the only one that really is going to be a troublesome one. Water Gun. Obviously, Sandshrew is a ground type Pokemon, so water will be really good against it. You know, and Arbok. Butterfree, obviously. Big fat thing on the screen. Oh, shoot. Yeah, that's the only bad thing. Poison is not good. Poison is good against Butterfree, that's the only bad part. Now, that's strange to me. Butterfree is weak against poison, but Butterfree's confusion attacks is strong against poison, which makes no sense. You have something against Team Rocket? No, I don't. I just have a problem when you try to do the stuff that you're doing. Okay, so first I'm gonna save, because I have a major battle here coming up. I don't know how I'm gonna fare yet. So I must say I am impressed you got here. And we'll find out what his real identity is later on in the game. He only has 3 Pokemon. Onix is first with 25. I'm gonna change that for Wartortle. I thought he had 4 Pokemon at this point, but okay, whatever. So use Water Gun. That should do it, yeah. Okay, 288 and 288. About to use Rhyhorn. I'm gonna stick with what I have. Rhyhorn's weak against water. It's another ground type Pokemon. And knocked him out. 693. Wartortle grew to level 31. Trying to learn Withdraw. Because the Withdraw basically increases the defense power. And I'm just going to remove Withdraw. I don't usually use Withdraw at all, so just stick with what it has. Okay, so now we have Kangaskhan, which is not an easy Pokemon to deal with. Because like I said, look at the level, it's 29, you know. I don't have really any Pokemon above 30 at least at this point. Bite really is bad. I'm just gonna have to hit this guy as hard as possible. Oh great, Rage. Basically, Rage increases your attack power every once in a while, and it allows you to use that multiple times, you know, in one battle. It also does, confuse them after a while. Oh, shoot. Well, there's only a little tiny bit of power left, so I want to increase somebody's. I guess I'll just stick with Flareon. I want to increase its attack power. Oh no, stop. Okay. There we go. 1087 for that one. What? This cannot be. 2871. Never understand what I hope to achieve. I shall step aside this time and hope we meet again. And this time he'll drop the Sylph Scope. Yeah. And that's basically used to get to the Lavender Town's tower thing. I don't remember what it's called at the moment. Pokemon Tower. Okay, so now we can go back to B1. There is one more battle that we have to take care of though, because there's that rocket in front of the way. Are you lost, you little rat? Okay. Who's the rat now? I mean, am I the rat or you're the rat? I don't know. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna do whatever. Try to take this thing down. Oh, shoot. Disable. Stand attack. Well. Okay, good. Okay, 423 on that one. Coughing. I'm gonna change to Butterfree. because I don't think Flareon's gonna last any much longer after that. Confusion. And that took out everything. Perfect. 537, and Butterfree grew to level 31. Butterfree's going to be very helpful in the Pokemon Tower, too, in Lavender Town, so... Uh-oh, that fight opened the door! How did that happen? Okay, yeah. Alright, so we are done with Game Corner. That's pretty good for today's episode. Next time we will focus on Lavender Town and going through that tower. Like I said, that's the next thing we have to take care of. First, before we finish off this episode, we have to go to the Pokemon Center and recover a little bit. And then we'll move on to the tower next time. And that one's going to be a long one too, so probably we'll take the rest of that episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. See you guys later for Lavender Town next time. Take care. Bye.